What's up, everybody? Expensive stuff. All right, everybody, we're live for our 2 quick breaks tonight. I got tied up earlier today and got some stuff listed a little bit late. Went and grabbed something to eat quick with the wife, came back. It's amazing how fast this stuff sells out. I did look into the limiter just to put some limits on some of this super fast stuff. I don't want to totally limit it. I want to just give like a little window of single purchases so more people could get a chance to get in, like say 1 or 2 spots in the first 5 minutes. So I'm just looking into a couple different apps that integrate into the website to do that. We don't usually have a problem with posting that there's a limit, but on occasion everybody's in such a hurry to make their purchases that they don't really read. So it really becomes a problem, not a problem, more of a hassle when somebody doesn't read or misses it quick and makes multiple purchases. Then we have to, refund and then try to resell and all that kind of stuff. So I didn't even realize that there were apps that integrated into the website until Leaf sent out one of their new releases that they did a website pre-sale on, and it started at a certain time and they put limits on it. So I reached out to the owner of Leaf to see if they were using the same website, what's the word I'm looking for, hosts, whatever, and they were. So they said that there was apps, so I'm looking into that. I touched base with a couple of them this evening before I got home, but my phone died. So after we're done with the 2 breaks tonight, I'm going to jump in there. Let me just fix this scroll here really quick. I always forget something. So very rarely is there anything that's this popular that sells out this quick. Like the Perfect Game Leaf All-American, there's only 10 spots of that. That sells out in 30 seconds. Those types of things want to try to limit just a little bit. Like I said, I'm not a fan of limiting, but on some stuff like this, it's definitely necessary so everybody can kind of participate. So the only other option would be to exclude anybody. Like if we did a box and filled the box, exclude everybody that purchased into that box to do the next box. And I'm not about exclusion either. So I'm going to look into some of those apps to try to get the website and everything a little more equipped to do some of this stuff. And like I said, once I finally get all my other extracurricular activities and everything else situated with eliminating my bowling stuff and all that kind of crap, which I've been working on. If I'm not online with you guys, that's kind of what I'm doing, other than catching a nap here and there. So once all that stuff is done, like I said, I've got some nice plans and hopefully some visions to get the group back online and growing again. So with that being said, let's go ahead. Oh, really, Matt? That's weird. Yeah, the pictures, the photos, and everything look the same. So maybe there was a little glitch there. But I have one more box of this in stock. I'm expecting some more tomorrow. It's all confirmed and paid for and ordered. But it came from several different people because this wasn't this wasn't the type of product that people got cases of. It was a box here, limited to a box there, that sort of thing. So I had to put them together. But I do have one more box in stock after this one. We'll do that tomorrow once I get the limiter in place. And then when the other stuff comes, we'll have to see. And if the price is, is kind of the same, maybe I'll try to get some more if there's still some interest in it. But I do have a ton of other stuff. That we need to try to get through. A lot of football and basketball stuff that I got in. I know it's really pricey, and I know that kind of stuff sells instantly in other groups, but we don't have a huge basketball, football following in here, and I guess that's partially my fault for not offering it often enough. But I don't get a ton of allocation, and I kind of feel bad, trying to get it off the secondary market and having it so expensive. But unfortunately, I did buy, or fortunately, however you want to look at it, I did buy a huge order of stuff to try to get my purchase power increased, to try to get my allocations bumped up a little bit. So when it came available, I grabbed it all. So I've got some Revolution basketball that I'd like to try to do. I've got some limited football. I've got Contenders football. Unfortunately, I paid secondary market for all of it. That's kind of what the business is doing nowadays. The distributors blame it on the manufacturers for holding product back. And then us as consumers, we think that the distributors are holding back and then offering it back at market price and that whole shenanigan type thing. But we don't really know exactly what's happening, but something is happening in that. My distributors, I have very little allocation for certain products, and then all of a sudden, a week after release, they have, a bunch of it, but it's at full market price, and in some cases, $10, $15 more than what I could actually buy it from the dealer networks. But I feel like it's more beneficial to us as a group to buy it from them for a couple extra dollars, if in fact our allocation goes up a little bit. So unfortunately, I made the purchase after the allocation was already set for like Prism Hobby basketball and some of those crazy products. But hopefully for Bowman and some of the other stuff that isn't off the ordering sheet yet gets increased for us and that sort of thing. So trying to look to the future to try to keep our prices down a little bit. But unfortunately, it's the nature of the beast right now. So that's enough talk for today. Let's go ahead and get started. Again, here's our box. This is a 12-pack instead of the 6-pack that we've done in the first two boxes. The reason I did a 12-pack was I knew we weren't going to have a ton of time, and I knew I was almost out of battery life on my phone, so I tried to get them listed quick, and it kind of worked out. They still filled pretty quick, and we're here ready to go. So we'll do everything exactly the same. We're going to random the teams, random the names, and then we're going to pick the columns, the two columns that we're going to break for this break. Alrighty, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get our random done. As always, 12-sided die for our team names, the other two dice combined for our member names. Here we go. We did finally get an orange parallel yesterday. It wasn't a huge name, but we did get one. Hopefully we have some autographs that'll creep up soon. We've got 5 times on the teams and 7 times on the member names. So a 5 and a 7. Let me jump on over to the random lists. All right, we're all good to go. All right, so there's our straight fill names, and here is our alphabetical team names. We do our team names first. That's 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there is 5. We've got the Indians on top, Phillies on the bottom. So these Bowman first breaks are not eligible for 101 jackpots or hitless randoms, but we do give away a $10 break credit for every break. It's random to everybody. Everybody's included and has a chance at it. 7 times on the names. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here comes 7. We've got Andrew Moore on the top, Marcus on the bottom. So I was saying about the basketball and the football and such, I'm going to try to come up with a format similar to this, where we split the boxes up to try to keep it affordable for everybody to have a chance at some of that big football stuff. So we'll have to see. I'll try to fiddle around with that tomorrow. I'm going to be working on my card business and everything all day tomorrow. So I got a bunch of sorting to do and uploads to eBay and all kind of stuff like that. I'm still working on some consignment stuff. I've got a big consignment that came from one of our members that I'm still working on. But unfortunately, the new account, the new eBay account that I put together for selling cheaper cards, I maxed out on my listings and everything, and they won't, because my account is so new, they won't increase it. So I had to take a little break on that. Let me print this out here quick. But the new month started, so now I can get back in order. I have about another month, like April, before they'll increase me. So where am I at here? Oh, let me post this on the main page. We'll read them off and we'll get started. All right, names are posted. Names are posted. Let's go ahead and bust the box open here. All right, stacks look normal. All right, as always, we work from left to right and bottom to top. So we've got stack 1, stack 2, stack 3, and stack 4. We'll go ahead and roll the dice here real quick. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Of course, the 2 remaining stacks will be for break number 10. And it is a 12. So the back left side all right, so we've got 1, 2, and 3 now, so it'll be 1 through 4, 5 through 8, 9 through 12. I'm all set up for the next break as well, so there won't be any delays on that. And 8, so the back left. All right, so there's the 2 fronts. We'll do those for the next break. And give me 1 second, I don't have my lights on. All right, all we got left to do is read off our names, and we're good to go. All right, we got Andrew Moore, Indians, Jenny Hallahan, Diamondbacks, Matt Ramis with the Braves and the Orioles, Nate Reese, Red Sox, Kevin Wirtz, Cubs, Sean Hallahan, White Sox, Scott Savage, Reds, Andrew Moore, Rockies, Sean Hallahan, Tigers, Brian Trappier with the Astros, Nate Reese, Royals, Matt Ramis, Angels, Donnie Ronson with the Dodgers, Kevin Taubenheim with the Mariners, or I'm sorry, the Marlins, Marcus Triggerstad, Brewers, Kevin Wirtz, Twins, James Sparks with the Mets, Scott Savage, Yankees, James Stein, A's, Marcus with the Phillies, Lee McElveen, Pirates, Scott Savage, Padres, Kevin Michael, Giants, Matt Miller with the Mariners, James Sparks, Cardinals, John Hicks, Rays, James Stein, Rangers, Jenny Hallahan with the Blue Jays, and Sean on the bottom with the Nationals. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. All right, we got Trent Duveau for the Angels. That's going to Matt Ramis. Jose Salas, Marlins. Kevin Taubenheim. Helio Ramos, Giants. That's Kevin Michael. Emerson Hancock for the Mariners. Matt Miller. C.J. Abrams, Padres. Scott Savage. Yusniel Diaz. For the Orioles, that's going to Matt Ramis. C.J. Chatham, Red Sox, Nate Reese. Tyler Soderstrom for the A's, that's James Stein. Luis Garcia for the Phillies, Marcus. And Nick Allen, sky blue foil for the Oakland A's, that is James Stein. All right, pack 2, nice start. There's Blaze Jordan, Nate Reese for the Red Sox, Jose Tina for the Indians. That is Andrew Moore. There's a nice Ed Howard. This is a decent pack starting off for the Cubs. That's Kevin Wirtz. Hyun Il Choi for the Dodgers. That's Danny Ronson. Ed Cabrera for the Marlins, Kevin Taubenheim. Jake Vogel, Dodgers, Danny. Ronson, there's Nolan Jones for the Indians. Andrew Moore, Vidal Brujan for the Tampa Bay Rays. That's going to John Hicks. Nicky G for the Pirates. Lee McIlveen, and a beautiful canary yellow, 47 of 75. Foil Trevor Larnach for the Twins. That's going to Kevin Wirtz. So 2 lower numbered colors in the last 2 boxes. That's nice. Pack 3. Drew Waters for the Braves. That's going to Matt Ramis. Shane Baz, Rays, John Hicks. Geraldo Perdomo for the Diamondbacks, Jenny Hallahan. Hunter Green for the Reds, Scott Savage. Christian Robinson, Diamondbacks, Jenny Hallahan. Byron Laura, there we go, for the Texas Rangers, James Stein. Clayton Beeter, Dodgers, Danny Ronson. Xavier Edwards for the Rays, that's John Hicks. Yolbert Sanchez for the White Sox, Sean Hallahan. And Bryce Jarvis, sky blue foil for the Diamondbacks. That's going to Jenny. Jeter Downs, Red Sox. That's Nate Reese. Dax Fulton again for the Marlins. Kevin Taubenheim. Garrett Mitchell, Brewers. That's Marcus. Nolan Jones for Andrew Moore and the Indians. Daniel Lynch, Royals. That is Nate Reese. Ishmael Mania for the Padres. Scott Savage. Helio Ramos for the Giants. There's a good card. That's Kevin Michael. Matt Thompson, I'm sorry, for the White Sox. That's Sean Hallahan. And Kevin Alcantara for the Yankees, Scott Savage. And then we have a sky blue foil, Braden Shoemake for the Braves. That's Matt Ramis. Jeremy Pena, Houston Astros, Brian Trappier, Jordan Adams, Angels. That's Matt Ramis. Colton Welker for the Rockies, Andrew Moore. Corbin Carroll for the Diamondbacks. That's Jenny. Patrick Bailey, Giants. To Kevin Michael. Austin Hendrick for the Reds, Scott Savage. Along with Hunter Green, Josiah Gray, Dodgers, is going to Danny Ronson. Hunter Bishop, Giants, Kevin Michael. And a nice Riley Green for the Detroit Tigers. That's going to Sean Hallahan with the sky blue foil. All right, Jonathan India for the Reds, Scott Savage. Andrew Dahlquist, White Sox, Sean Hallahan. There's a nice Adley for Matt Ramis and the Orioles. Daniel Lynch, Royals, Nate Reese. Eddie Diaz for the Rockies. That's Andrew Moore. Gabriel Arias for the Indians. Andrew Moore as well. Drew Waters for the Braves. And Matt Ramis, Geraldo Perdomo. Diamondbacks, that's Jenny. Brett Beatty for the Mets. James Sparks and Emerson Hancock. Sky blue foil for the Seattle Mariners. Matt Miller. So every pack so far has had a foil in it. That might mean doom for the next break. All right, next pack. Andrew Vaughn for the White Sox. Sean Hallahan. Garcia for the Phillies. That's Marcus. Dylan Dingler for the Tigers. Sean Hallahan. Jonathan India Reds. That's Scott Savage. Ed Cabrera for the Marlins. Kevin Taubenheim. Adinso Reyes for the Tigers. Sean. Justin Foscue for the Rangers. James Stein. Bobby Miller Dodgers. Danny Ronson. Daniel Espino. Andrew Moore and the Indians. And Nolan Jones, Indians as well. So our first pack without a foil parallel. D.L. Hall for the Orioles. That's Matt Ramis. There's our first Dominguez. Jeremy Pena, Astros. Brian Trappier. There's a Wander Franco for the Tampa Bay Rays. That's going to John Hicks. Matt Liberatore. Cardinals, James Sparks. There's another Helio for the Giants. Kevin Michael. Corbin Carroll again for Jenny and the Diamondbacks, as well as Christian Robinson. There's a nice Petey Crow. Armstrong for the Mets. James Sparks and Gunnar Henderson. Sky blue foil for the Baltimore Orioles. That's Matt Ramis. As a Yankee fan, I'm not in a hurry to watch Wander Franco play. As a baseball fan, I can't wait to watch Wander Franco play. Ryan Velarde for the Rockies. Andrew Moore. There's Isaiah Green for the Mets. James Sparks. Jared Kelly, White Sox. Sean Hallahan. Matt Manning for the Tigers. Sean Hallahan. Miguel Amaya, Cubs. That's Kevin Wirtz. Mario Feliciano for the Marcus Trigastad-owned Brewers, along with Garrett Mitchell. Andrew Dahlquist, White Sox. Sean Hallahan. Logan Gilbert, Seattle Mariners. That is Matt Miller and Jose Tena, first Bowman Sky blue foil for the Indians, and Andrew Moore. All right, Adinso Reyes, Tigers. Nick Rourke for the Red Sox. Nate Reese, Braden Shoemake, Braves. Matt Ramis, Kalenic for the Mariners. Matt Miller. Antonio Gomez, first Bowman for the Yanks. That's Scott Savage. James Beard for the White Sox. Sean Hallahan. Oswald Peraza for the Yankees. That's Scott Savage. Logan Gilbert. Mariners to Matt Miller. Looks like we got some more color. And Alek Manoah for the Blue Jays. Jenny Hallahan. And there's a nice gold foil. So not a bad box so far, because these colored foils are very tough to pull. This one's 46 of 50. Terran Vavra for the Rockies. That's going to Andrew Moore. Andrew Moore's been having a really good last couple days. Congrats, Andrew. We got 2 packs left in this break. Mario Feliciano for the Brew Crew. That's Marcus. Cody Host, Dodgers. Danny Ronson. Andrew Dahlquist, White Sox. Francisco Alvarez, Mets for James Sparks. Manoah again. Garrett Mitchell again. There's Hunter Bishop for the Giants and Kevin Michael. Bryce Terang for another Brewers hit. Marcus Trigastad. Xavier Edwards, Tampa Bay Rays. And there is Trevor Larnach for the Twins. Sky blue foil. Kevin Wirtz. All right, everybody, last pack. We should have less than 10 minutes in between breaks for break number 10. There's a nice Eddie Howard for the Cubs. That's Kevin Wirtz. There's a Bobby Witt Jr. So a good pack to start with here for Nate Reese and the Royals. Luis Garcia, Phillies. Marcus. Wow, that's a good pack. Nicky G for the Pirates. Lee McElveen. Bo Naylor, Indians. Andrew Moore. Logan Davidson for the A's. That's James Stein with Francisco Alvarez. For the Mets, James Sparks. Mick Abel, Phillies. Marcus. Trevor Larnach again. And C.J. Chatham for the Red Sox. And that is Nate Reese with the sky blue foil. So there was a lot of foil in this break. I'm hoping this is a box that has a ton of foil all together, and the next break isn't shut out quite as much. All right, let's go through our good cards here in the top loaders quick. Then we'll give away our $10 random to all. Then I will set up for break number 10. And we'll be live within 10 minutes after signing off here. So we've got C.J. Chatham, Red Sox. Trevor Larnach, sky blue for the Twins. Beautiful gold, Terran Varbra for the Rockies. That's 46 of 50. Jose Tena for the Indians, sky blue. Gunnar Henderson, sky blue for the Orioles. Wander Franco, base. Dominguez, base. Emerson Hancock, Mariners, sky blue. Riley Green, sky blue for the Tigers. Braden Shoemake for the Braves. And Bryce Jarvis for the Diamondbacks, both sky blue foil. Then we had a beautiful canary yellow, 47 of 75, Trevor Larnach for the Twins, and Nick Allen, sky blue for the Oakland A's. So that was a really, really good break as far as rare colors and such. So let's see what the next break has in store for us. With that being said, let's jump on over to our random list. We give away this $10 by our names list, not our teams list. So let's go ahead and see. All right, one time, and the name on top is going to win $10 in break credit. I will credit your account as soon as we sign off, and then give me a couple minutes to update, and I'll be live for our next break. All righty, here we go. Good luck. And it's going to go to Scott Savage. So Scott Savage has $10 in break credit coming. I'll credit you as soon as we sign off. Thanks, everybody, for filling us up. Appreciate it very much. We'll have some more of this product tomorrow. So hopefully everybody will get a chance to participate. So, again, thanks, everybody. We'll see you in a few minutes. Bye-bye.